Let's talk about soy, from your favorite beta, soy boy, vegan, male. Now, soy is a food that is surprisingly so divisive. Now, you have people saying that it's bad for you, it causes cancer, it increases estrogen levels, but then you have people who have been eating it for centuries, thousands of years. So is soy really a vegan superfood? When I went to India, I noticed that one of the biggest foods that vegetarians had access to, and one of the biggest sources of vegetarian protein, was soy, in forms like soya chap, soy meat, and soy meat, soya chunks is a massive in India, and it's massive here as well. You can get it in Indian stores. You can get TVP, which is pretty much minced up soya meat. And ever since I went vegan, I sort of wondered if there was some sort of superfood that was comparable to meat, that was similar in nutrients, that could stand up next to meat in terms of amino acids, in terms of how much protein, bioavailability, all of that stuff. I always wondered if there was some sort of vegan superfood, and I have to say that it's soy. Like, it's insane how good soy is. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty of soy, and let's look at some studies. One of my favorite content creators, Lane Norton, he made a video dissecting a study that they did on soy. So I'm not a scientist, so I'll let him explain it himself.
They really did a good job examining several different aspects of soy intake. What did they find? They found that soy consumption did not affect testosterone levels, estrogen levels, estrone levels, or any marker that they assessed. And this held true even when they did a sensitivity analysis. Now, sensitivity analysis is where they take a study that contributes the most strongly to the overall outcome of the meta-analysis and they remove it. So sometimes if a single study is driving a result, if you do a sensitivity analysis and remove it, now you will no longer have that result, or you might have a different result. And even in that case, there was no difference in the outcomes. The other thing to keep in mind is when it comes to soy, especially people who are consuming it as soy protein concentrate and soy protein isolate, a lot of the isoflavones are lost during that processing. So if you're somebody who's worried about soy in like a protein bar, or you're worried about it in a protein powder, you really don't need to be, because even with high doses of soy, we don't seem to see effects on testosterone. You're getting much lower amounts of isoflavones in these anyway. For people who are vegans and don't want to have an animal source of protein, soy is actually one of the best, if not the best, sources of protein out there.
Even the phytoestrogen that's found in soy, as Lane Norton mentioned, it's so minimal, and it literally has no effect on anything. And exactly as Lane Norton said, it's highly unlikely that there's going to be any study that sort of debunks this in the future. So is soy bad for you? Does it increase your estrogen levels? No. And the science proves that. I'm so excited for the future of veganism because soy is so versatile. You can cook it in anything. It's an excellent meal replacement. And I've made videos using soy. I love making soy. I love using soya chunks. It's so cheap. It is so cheap. It's so available, readily available in India. It's so cheap. In fact, I mean, most vegetarians use soy. You make soya biryani, soya chunk curry. It's insane. And whenever I go to India, even whenever I go to Indian events here in Australia, and they have soya curries, it just blows my mind that this high protein, that's extremely nutritious, and extremely high in protein, and that's a vegan, it's so readily available. And if you can't find it in your normal grocery stores, go to your local Indian grocery stores and you can find soya chunks. I don't know where it comes from, but soy boy is used as an insult in a way, especially at weak males, vegan males, more commonly because we're weak, of course. And it blows my mind because Derek from moreplatesmoredates.com says testosterone, free-range commercial testosterone, commercial-grade testosterone, is literally made from soy. So testosterone, which is juice that all these bodybuilders, professional bodybuilders, the juice that they inject themselves with is extracted from soy.
coming from wild yams, right?
Testosterone commercial grade is derived from soy, which is like the complete f***ing opposite of what...
Yams or soy?
It comes from like yams, stigmasterol, like it's basically like soy derived ultimately at the end of the day.
Really?
Yeah. The way they react it down, I think the current way to do it is soy, which is just interesting because that's like the last thing you would think makes testosterone.
Well, soy boy is like, that is the worst insult for someone.
I mean, every bodybuilder that's using juice, that's using steroids, is a soy boy. I honestly think that the future is so exciting in terms of how many different kinds of foods that we can make from soy. Obviously, we have tofu, we have tempeh, we have soy meat, soy milk. There's so many different kinds of foods that we can make. Soy milk is so comparable to normal milk, 8 grams of protein per serve. It's exciting. So if anyone tells you that soy is bad for you, that you should look out, you should watch out, you really don't need to, honestly. I eat so much soy every single day. A lot of people eat soy every single day. There's been a lot of studies for the past 30 years with soy, and there's been no studies that shows that soy consumption negatively affects testosterone, negatively affects you, and literally everything that you eat has soy in it. Just think about that. Every food that you consume, from oil to bread, to meat, to everything, soy is evident in everything. So if you think soy is bad for you, then you should just stop eating literally anything. Enjoy your soy, unless you have a soy intolerance. I have to put this disclaimer out there because I somewhat have a soy intolerance in a way that I do feel a bit sick when I drink soy milk in my tummy. It's a lot better than when I used to drink dairy milk, but soy milk, I have to be a little bit more careful. But when it comes to tofu, tempeh, soy meat, I am fine. And I love my soy meat. So soy, I honestly think is a vegan superfood, extremely high in protein, so beneficial to you, so cheap. And if you're looking for a good source of protein, soy.